Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the F124, and today we're going to make the time where I need to learn how to maintain the tyre temperature. Of course, stay tuned in for more. Now, we obviously know we're heading to Mexico at one point, but we got a message, and it's a big one. Aston Martin is looking to make a massive overhaul with their team, so Fernando could be leaving the Aston Martin. We know I am leaving anyway, but of course, making it adapt to the regulation changes. Obviously, it won't matter to me anyway, but the championship could be decided at Mexico one point for Verstappen, because next week is famous, and that is not enough time for, Charles Leclerc and I want to say Fernando as well to catch up. So obviously they actually got a bit racing to go into the Mexico Grand Prix. But for me, this season so far, coming to the final part racing now, we've been struggling. We all know that. I mean, you can watch me racing all episode long. It was very rough. We couldn't quite seem to actually stay up to the form that I had last season. So something is happening which really pain in the butt, which I start. But we also going to have a penalty. Forgot what I changed it. I think it was the I that I've changed it. I'm gonna get 10 play with penalty, which is very unfortunate. So which means I got to do everything in my power to try and qualify better than I can top way, so I have a chance to be able to complete straight into point rather than having to move through the field, particularly knowing Mexico got very high altitude at the moment for it. So of course, tyre temperature we're playing to it, but in season 1 I've been struggling in Mexico like quite badly due to tyre temperature. So obviously I need to learn how to maintain the tyre temperature. So called confirmation template penalty and Nico Newton loading Gasly, and those one do are out in 2-1 now in 2-2. It seemed a little bit overcast. The weather is starting raining, and it is raining right now. I just see there's a little bit of water going through. I'm not sure I noticed it, but to confirm it started getting wet, so I need to get real quickly as I can. But Motar, who's still behind, will start struggling. So if I can get through, and I can be able to qualify in a good place anyway, so I qualify just on P10. But Hamilton, Stroll, Behrman, Fernando, and one more driver are being out because of weather within the laptop, and it's Sergio Perez are out. So Fernando Alonso is out in P14. That is unfortunate for Fernando for his championship run. He needs to beat Max this way, but he's to be behind. But of course we know the performance of the car is impeccable. The thing to change the life for Fernando. We've seen it in Monster. He must try and repeat it in Mexico. So of course, going on the Intamin tyre made a good run, but it just wasn't the best that I can get. But I'm with P8 now, which is really unfortunate. I think I will drop to P18, so I need to try to put a qualifier as I was completing my sector 3 right as I was going to cross the line, and it's going to be still P8 unfortunately. So I'm doing back-to-back run to basically the run and hopefully I improve the time, and I did indeed improve 1 second, but is that going to be enough for potential pole position? And it's going to be, we've got a suspended and waiting for us, and it's going to be P7. So P7 is where I'm going to finish, and I'm going to be starting P17 because Kendrick, Pellet and Lando have taken a pole with Max Sutton and Russell third.
Back in the 60s, Mexico City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing. Well, we might not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless. So welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexico City Grand Prix. We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Ocon, Sainz, Hamilton, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Daniel, Sargent, Gasly, Joe, and Ollie Behrman. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
We are now getting ready for the Mexico Grand Prix, but of course, one of the commentators has said that I need to forget what happened in the last race, but the last race weren't my best racing that I had done this season, apart from getting a win and a podium. I came from P20 up to P5 in Singapore in last episode, so of course go ahead and get tuned into that one. But back to Mexico, retooling the fuel line, hoping to make it light as possible, of course finish the race if I can, because obviously like I mentioned about the tyre temperature, it's likely I might end up in 2 stops, even though the opposite 1 stop I can end up, obeying that plan and go for plan C, which is 2 stop. So hopefully that will happen. I'm hoping things has been improving, but it does seem a bit unlikely because Mexico, it's very hot, it's high altitude, so things to change up. So of course I need to figure out how to make sure I get a good look off my tyre before we all had lined up to the way. So we've talked now getting ready for the 5 red light in Mexico Grand Prix, and it is away we go with a fantastic start from everyone, but myself has one of the worst starts this season, where I've actually started overtaking multiple cars, potentially the Audi did get to me as well, and Fernando Alonso had to be the okay start, but he finds me shut to, got 2 cars cut over the curb, and leading right behind Max Verstappen, and Albon had gone lead from the middle, overtaking George Russell and taking second place, but for me, who obviously managed to get a good start at the turn 1, got a P14 from P17, going to be fighting with Alonso as I'm going to make a big overtaking while the outside on Nico Hulkenberg and Fernando Alonso. I saw the opportunity, I just went for it. I hope for the best. It's the only choice I have, but look at the top of the standing. Max Verstappen has pulled 2 points second just in half of a lap. How has he done that? It is an impeccable shot for Max Verstappen, and he definitely set to win the World Champion. And I've done a big launch on the inside, overtaken Lance Stroll, got up to P11, now I can chase down Sergio Perez. But obviously I need to maintain the care for my tyre to make sure I get to the end with 1 stop instead of 2 stops. But I don't know if that's going to happen, as I made a dummy move on Stroll, Perez, sorry, and gone for the move on the outside, overtaking Perez, and of course tried to get through with Octa Piastri, but it's going to be easy move. I'm letting we are one of the fastest car at this point, obviously that nearly took for us. I was talking on board with Albon, who challenging George and overtaking him for second place back for himself. And we got me fighting with Oxter Piastri going on the inside and beating him to it. And we got a couple of cars ahead. Having a bit of a fight that is Esteban Ocon with Kevin Magnussen, but Magnussen is saved ahead of Esteban, but bit locked up for Magnussen and Esteban to take the advantage of the situation going down the outside, pretending to pull it off just like what I did, and it looks like he's doing it twice, stick to it, and he got nearly 280 on the corner, but it tries to be too wide, due to twisting sector, but towards Ocon back down, which is the best plan, but going like too wide, lose the twisting, it's going to be very, very risky, and you've got to trust your rival to be able to allow you to know without trouble of course. So obviously we are not doing a bad job so far, as we obviously got ahead of Sire. We are fighting now with Charles Leclerc, and we at this way to get up to P5, potentially the next couple of laps before the pit stop. But of course, the tyre temperature is what we need to look out for sure. But we've got this ER that open, and the slipstream, we can now make a move on Charles Leclerc, facing right onto the left, going a long way right, and got myself ahead on Charles Leclerc, making a brave dive, trying to force him to back out, and that was succeeded, and Magnussen is overtaken Esteban Ocon, but Ocon to look to make a move on the outside line, but willing to be able to stick to it or not, and I obviously got Charles right next to me, so I need to be careful of him as well. I was acknowledging what's going on now with me, but there's so much fighting, the tension is quite high, because the Construction Championship is on, but Aston Martin and Red Bull, and we are leading the Construction, but Matt is doing a fantastic job. I need to try and limit his point shorting for the Construction to I be able to maintain that lead for Aston Martin in the Construction Championship. And we've got someone with the smoke, and that is Alexander Albon. He was doing a fantastic job challenging the McLaren and the Mercedes, and unfortunately the car just said, "Oh, I had enough." The engine is going to go now, and it just had to pull off to the side, and of course back to concentrated in Mexico. They spend so much time in slipstream, going to have a problem with the engine, but that didn't apply to everyone who's fighting around it now, as Ocon done for the move on Kevin Magnussen, and Magnussen tried to defend the best of his ability. We know he's a hard torn, but I went for the switchback and got double overtake on Magnussen. So me, Ocon, has overtaken Magnussen, and both Ferrari is going to overtake Kevin. Kevin has lost his place 4 places in one line. That is absolutely shocking for Kevin Magnussen, but of course the hat is just not exactly up to the standard as in terms of performances. But we've got 2-1 with Ferrari, and looks like we're going to stick to it, do the twisting, and they actually don't know without any trouble, and that is quite surprising. And obviously both Ferrari know each other very well, been together for a very long time, so of course just trust it there between them two. But is that going to be enough for the Construction? No, rather championship debate has been gone from it for ages anyway, and we've got still got another flag going on, but of course that's because of Alexander Albon, and Ocon had to see his teammate obviously going off, unfortunately, from lap ago, and we've got Lando Norris and George Russell are come back to each other, and with me, I made to move on the outside on Esteban Ocon, but for some reason, Ocon kind of moved out of the way, but there was plenty of room, and I've thought might go into him as well, so I'm not sure if he's done it on purpose to allow me to go through, or he tried to do something about it. I have no clue what he's doing there. But Charles Leclerc has gone through, overtaken Esteban Ocon, and is now will be chasing down with me. But I have to admit, I am actually starting to struggle a little bit, because I'm hoping it will show up eventually. My tyre temperature is now started to rise up, which means I need to maintain cooler temperature. But we have loads of fighting behind. We need to defend the best we can. Massive lift, do the taller, and that obviously lots so much time. And you should see ahead of us, George Russell has poor basically 12 seconds ahead of her. That means my situation is not soldier to deal with, and we got Leclerc who's doing, though I actually let him, though I didn't want to spend so much time with him because I knew I would have the advantage, and I've thought we'd likely come together. Didn't want to get too much trouble with it as well, so we had to try to play a smart game. But of course, try not to stay in this slipstream for too long, because that affected the tyre temperature and my engine cooling system, so we need to be careful with that. And George Russell is fine to land on 1 to 10. Them both pretty much been fighting all the time, so obviously down to them trying to compete for the podium spot. And we've got Carlos Sainz making a massive wobble on the last, fighting with Esteban and me, and Carlos Sainz can actually cause the trouble right now because he's a lot more superior speed, with me having a problem with my tyre temperature. I have no idea how the others are dealing with it so well, where my ability to be able to do that, I've been doing this for 3 seasons. It seems like my maintain on the tyre temperature has not improved whatsoever, and all time still remain in P5, but with lot 1 second Esteban, and Matt Verstappen is now 3.8 seconds ahead of George and Lando are going back and forth pretty much all the time. I'm going to tweet this stats to see Matt wobble at a bit of a loop as well. Back to it, and 5. Carlos Sainz done for the move on the inside as I launch forward, made the contact with this broken ring, and his end plate has gone off. And obviously it hasn't gotten warning for that one, so I think it was just a normal incident. I didn't expect Carlos to be right nearby. I thought I had enough speed to her, but it wasn't enough anyway, and I, of course, went in way early because I was just slugging too much, so I thought I need to go and pop on a hard tire and hope I can go for 2 stops buttons. That is the plan I am doing. But of course, I want to also try a prolong the hard tire life so I can get this in the end. But I'm not sure that's going to happen for me, to have to wait and see how the race is going to go anyway. And Carlos got up the Piastri, breathing down his neck as they're going wheel to wheel, going down the outside line. But up the Piastri and Fernando Alonso obviously rushing, hoping for the opportunity, but listen for him that he can get low on his Spanish rival and obviously beat Carlos Sainz if he can. But that will also help with the Construction Championship point, particularly when we try to minimise Max Verstappen maximum point achieved basically. And Fernando gone low on Carlos Sainz, move up the P8, which is good. That basically 4 points in, which means Matt includes his fastest lap potentially. He will lose 22 points, so you have 22 points, which obviously will help out a little bit. But of course, I'm still in the fight for the point anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to catch up fast as I can as well. The time that I went in a little bit too early. I had to go in the 6th lap later, and that is basically where it is right now. And Fernando Alonso got close with Kevin Magnussen, and also could see Carlos Sainz lost his place to Sergio Perez, and Perez is not having a bad rating so far in his home long front, especially with the car they are in right now. It's not so good. So Perez is actually maximising the best of his ability, using Tsunoda's P13 to tour. Perez is doing a better job so far, and Fernando Alonso is now going ahead and making a move on the outside to get the Kevin Magnussen, but you have to be careful because the Piastri were quite close to him, so you need to try and make the right timing on the move, so he doesn't have to make a contact with Piastri. But it was an easy job for him, was it not? And we got Sainz and Lance Stroll are now fighting with each other. Now I'm wondering, because Carlos Sainz obviously had the end plate gone, but obviously play into the big part of his problem where he was just constantly losing so much time, and that obviously due to aerodynamic issues, due to high altitude as well. That obviously really unfortunate for Carlos, but I don't know if it's really into my fault, because I obviously said I didn't expect him to be that close to the corner. I thought I still had a room, but I also didn't get on board from it, so I can't really say it's my fault. It's a racing incident anyway. And Lando Norris is now in to put on a new tyre on, and it's obviously doing the hard tyre. And I believe I saw Ferrari, yes it is, Charles Leclerc had joined in, and Esteban Ocon had also joined into Matt. And I'm not even sure Matt has joined it, I haven't seen him yet. And George Russell continue on jobbing, and Fernando Alonso is going to stay out and is going to P4. So opportunity to be there for Fernando, and of course I've got 3-second penalty because I see the track limit in the 20 seconds. So that obviously really unfortunate, and we're going to check the replay, and this is where it happened. I had a bit of a snap from the back end that obviously put all the tyre out of the white line. That unfortunately didn't get a penalty, which really unfortunate. That when I knew, yep, the hard tyre ain't no any good anymore. That I've been out for too long. When I came in from lap 10, basically going to lap 11, we've got Olin Bearman in P4, but he hasn't pitted yet. And we've got Charles Leclerc in P5, looking to make a move on Olin Bearman, and yes, it will, overtaking him on the outside. Fantastic move from Charles Leclerc. He knew he had an advantage to be able to get it done again to a person who had absolutely horrible tyre whip, but he's on a very old medium, and obviously it's about lap 18 old of the medium tyre, and Carlos Sainz is now down to P80. He already pitted, but he's going to be basically out of point, which is unfortunate for him. Russell and Norris are continue fighting with each other, and they are fighting for the second place. And of course, with me, who's in 6th place with Fernando behind, I had to try and hold on to maintain that big gap from Lee Dutton and more in order to finish pieces. But I was struggling with the tyre whip because of the temperature. It continued coming back and bites me. I was thinking, do I do 2 stop, or I just brave with it and try to get to the end if I can? Because I think like I will be out of point if I continue, having a hard tyre on. If I put a medium, be fine. But massive spin out from me, made a mistake as I come out the corner, made a bit of a unfortunate control with my tyre that just started falling out the order. I purposely moved out of the way for Magnussen and Piastri, because I didn't want to come out on track immediately like what happened back in season 1, but I had a collision with Norris in more like 1 point. I didn't want that to happen again with the other 2 drivers, so I'm trying to play safe. But of course you can see my MFD, I got a yellow icon in my tyre temperature, so which means it obviously spelled out for a reason why I had a bit of an issue with my car, and Max Verstappen continue maintain a spontaneous lead with 8.5 seconds, and it definitely going to win the world champion unless something happened to Matito. It's not shown now on the car engine, and not it. It's saying the second place with Russell, who's just still close by, so you will have the opportunity to overtake Norris after they join to the next DR, which is coming up very soon for them. And Charles Leclerc is still on P4, and Charles obviously not doing bad so far. And I thought he had so much fun to with me. He actually didn't lose too much from that, I get. But Carlos Sainz had, and we of course forgot to say, Lewis Hamilton is now P19 because of DNF, and Russell tried to make a move on the outside. Norris defended it beautifully as we going through everybody else here. Fernando the P6 obviously overtaking me, my mistake that I had. I was just slugging so much, and I was like at this point, Hulkenberg had definitely overtaken me for final point, which is P10. But these second penalties will allow him to get that. If there were none, I will actually have no problem, and I'll be like, it's fine, I can try and make a bit of a push to try to attack Kevin. We'll be fine to the Piastri. So we still got the opportunity there, got a long way to go potentially, but it just, the confidence has been knocked on for me, and I was like, there's absolutely no chance that I can actually try and do something to that to see and go over the curve a bit too hot, and I was like, yep, the tyre temperature it not so tight on me, so I was like, maybe do I go in now to put on a medium tyre if I have a hard tyre, but I don't have another one, unfortunately. It's either need it or in the practice section. So I will have to think about maybe going as soon as possible, put a medium tire and try to make a good live to get back in point. I will act it low before down to P18 basically, and I went a bit too deep on my tour. That unfortunately gave me another lead penalty with shit section penalty. I've decided, you know what, let's go in and do something about it, but it's not what you think it is. I am retiring from this section because I just had enough. Even though there's a long way to go, I was still struggle with the medium or crap. And Matt Verstappen had went ahead and won the world champion.
At the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
But another race victory today, and you can clearly see they're starting to believe in themselves more and more. You get to a stage, Crofty, where you become very hard to beat as a driver when you keep putting in performances like this one.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Here, shit time, world champion Matt Verstappen. What a season has this been for the man himself, and Russell had beaten out Lando Norris for second place and Lando third. But for me, you guys, let me know in the comment if you think that I am being too slopping about it, deciding I give up, I can't be bothered or something like that. I have to say I agree with you on that one because I just couldn't drive. Like the car wouldn't even really be able to go to the end if I ended up going for medium. It still would have been good enough for the end. So I think about, you know what, let's go and try to save my component, and of course Alonso ended up being P5. But the Driver Championship is now finished. Matt is the world champion, but the construction is still on the window with 28 points from Red Bull. Yeah, try to catch up from that. So I'm now leading with 28 points, which is good. So all I have to do is just try to do the fantastic job. But here is the big banger. We are going to the last famous long plane, so we will hopefully try and repeat our streak of win, going from season 1, season 2, season 3 to win the famous long point of tour. Stay tuned for that episode as well. So thanks for watching. Please like and start my video. Do you love it? I appreciate it, and peace out.